been the champ, a Marine, hero to women and children everywhere, and also a shitty wrestler. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I promise. I'll be unbiased. I'll be unbiased to Wrestle King. I promise. This is John Cena from Basic Series 1. He has the standard basic articulation as the Triple H and every other figure in the series. He has, he's made very well, just like the Triple H. And yeah, let's break him down, starting with articulation. As you can see, he has a ball joint in his neck, so you can move his head all around. He has shoulder joints, which are a little tight. I don't know if that's on all figures, but mine are. He has the upper arm movements, the elbows move back and forth. This is pretty standard articulation in all of the basic figures. He has the 2 points of articulation on the wrist and hand. Like I said, this is on all basic figures. This is their basic articulation, so nothing special. Waist movement, upper legs, the knees, bend back and forth. Just 1 point of articulation there. The top of the shoes and the ankles move back and forth. Once again, same articulation as all the other basic figures. If you're looking for more articulation, go to Elite. Let's start off with his head scan here. Now, this looks like John Cena. There's nothing more you can say about it. It's got a very serious look on his face, and he looks great. As great as John Cena could look. Okay, sorry. I said I wasn't going to say anything bad about him. But it's a really good head scan. You can see they did some nice shading of the hair to make it look shaved. Overall, I think the head scan is great. It looks very much like Cena, and it's on par with the Dollar General head scan we got a while back, which was really good from Jax. I'm just going to give you a few more head poses here so you can just kind of see how good his head scan actually is. Let's move down to the torso now. Yeah, John Cena is not this ripped. Once again, it's the same body as Triple H, and it works well with Batista. It really does. Still a little over muscular, but not too cartoony. And it's not terrible for John Cena, because John Cena is pretty ripped. A lot more so than Triple H. But still, it's a little too much. I'm going to point out something here that is a problem with mine. This shoulder joint here, it's very loose. You can see I can just spin it like a helicopter. The other one is nice and tight. It's just the right one that's pretty loose. I don't know if this is just an isolated incident or maybe just something to look out for. No real big deal to me. You can see the arms there. They are the standard Triple H and Batista arms. Once again, a little too muscular for John Cena. They're not terrible, but once again, I'm just going to say they're just a little too muscular. Let's check out what's on his armbands. You got the "You Can't See Me" logo on his right armbands. His left armbands have his HLR for hustle, loyalty, and respect. And of course, you have the bicep armband that says C Nation. Great figure. The upper body doesn't look terrible, like I said. I do want to talk about something that I think is very important, and that is the fact that we are going to get tons and tons of John Cena. You know we are. Kids love John Cena, and he's a huge star right now. There's no denying it, no matter what you think of John Cena. So I think in that aspect, John Cena needs his own arm molds. And why I say that is because when you have wrist tape, it looks like, you know, it's tight on the skin, so you can actually paint it on and get away with it. But John Cena wears sweatbands, and those come up off the skin. And I think that would really add to this figure, or any John Cena figures, having the actual molded on sweatband to show some texture. That's just what I think. And you know, because we're going to get tons of John Cenas. So let's go on down to the pants here. Lower half of him. Check out some of his articulation. You can see he has full range of his knees back and forth. You can make him look like he's sitting down. His legs go all the way up. If I had a Jack's chair left over, I would show you what it looks like with him sitting in a chair, but I don't. This is as good as you're going to get. You can move his legs all the way back and make him do this, which I don't know why you would make him do that, but, you know, whatever. Let's check out. He has a fully painted belt. The belt loops are painted all the way around. He has... There's one thing about this figure. It's his shorts are baby blue, and they're just plain baby blue. There's not really any texture or anything that makes it look like denim, which I think would really add to this figure. I think we may get it in like the Elite series, but I mean, this isn't terrible. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like blue jeans. It's just a flat baby blue. One cool thing is, check this out. He actually has molded on knee pads underneath on his legs, which is pretty cool, because you remember the ripped shorts Cena we had from Jack's when they tried to put knee pads on and they just fell down all the time? I'm glad that they did this. This is really cool. It's a great attention to detail once again from Mattel. So, you know, Mattel is really paying attention to a lot of the little things, which is really cool. Let's move down to the shoes. The shoes are pretty cool. Once again, I love this articulation at the top. I don't know if you remember back when the other John Cena, it didn't seem like he really had a tongue on his shoes. And it didn't really look like his shoes were actually on him. The shoes themselves kind of looped around, like that whole piece that's connected to the top of the shoe here was not on the other ones. It rounded around, and it looked kind of awkward to me. I can't really explain. I wish I had the figure to show you. You'll just have to look it up. But yeah, it really looks like he didn't have a tongue. But I really like that they added this whole extra piece to make it look like he has the top of the shoe and the tongue, and I like the little details they painted into the shoes too, so that's pretty cool. Let's check out a few poses. Here's his Champ is Here pose. And of course, you can't see me. And this is about as good as a salute as you're going to get. Kind of looks like he's doing the AJ Styles hood thing. Here he is next to Basic Series 1 Triple H to kind of give you an idea of the scale. A couple of poses between the two. Once again, showing scale. Here's the attitude adjustment you're going to get out of him. Not too bad, about like Jack's pretty much. 5-knuckle shuffle. So let's do a quick breakdown. You get Basic Series 1 John Cena. He's 6 inches tall. And this thing's going to cost you right around $9.99 or $10. So it's a pretty good deal, especially if you're a John Cena fan, or if your kids love John Cena. He's a great figure. There is something I want to touch on that I did forget in the last review, and that's the fact that these basic figures, they come with little stands with their names on them. I'm going to take a minute to look at them. As you can see, it's just a plastic black stand, and the name pieces on them are just pieces of cardboard with their names on them. As you can see, you can just take the cardboard out and put it in the front. Nothing spectacular, really. I mean, it's not terrible. It's pretty cool, but I would rather have, like, I don't know, a chair or something. But here you go. That's what the base looks like. It just has a WWE logo, has a peg for the hole in the bottom of the foot, which is right there, as you can see. And they just fit back on there. If you can put them on there right, there you go. And you just slide the cardboard piece in there, and voila. Now we're going to look, next time, I'm going to check out Evan Bourne from Basic Series 1, and also, a bonus, I'm going to check out the Mattel commemorative 1 of 1,000 championship belts, each numbered. So, thanks for watching. See the time.